The only thing that attracts God's presence and blessing. What guarantees blessing and presence? Obedience to God. How many blessings we lose by being disobedient? Perhaps our testimony can help you. There was a time when things were not going well. There was a devourer that consumed our physical strength and spiritual energy. It robbed us of our peace and broke our finances. We lived worried, tormented, and full of anxiety. Strange presences roamed freely throughout our house. The nights were endless. To be free from this torment, we tried everything spiritual warfare, reciting religious formulas, chains of fasting and prayer. But nothing worked. And do you know why? Because we were disobedient. There is nothing that can replace obedience. If you are in sin, you can pray, fast, serve, and preach all day long, and the curse will not be broken. At that time, the Lord had been very clear. He had asked us to spend time with Him, but we were too busy doing things for Him to take time to build a friendship with Him. But that excuse didn't work. The pressure grew until one day we decided to obey. When we did, the devourer left and the blessing came. The nights were no longer tormenting. Our health was restored and our finances stabilized if you obey my commands. I will give you peace, and you will sleep without fear. Leviticus 26 verses 3 to 6. God restored our well-being. And the key was obedience, for it is not enough to hear the law for God to restore us to his friendship. It is necessary to obey it. Romans 2 verse 13. Remember that God asked Joshua to read and study the book of the law not as an end in itself, but as a means to know God's will and obey it. Study this book of instruction continually. Meditate on it day and night so you will be sure to obey everything written in it. Only then will you prosper and succeed in everything you do. Joshua 1 verse 8. We are not blessed for knowing the Bible, but for obeying it. Many people are full of Bible knowledge, but obey very little. If studying the scriptures does not make us more humble, obedient, and dependent on God, we may become proud and start to look down on others with an air of superiority. It is not enough to hear God's message. You must obey it. James 1 verse 22. Blessed is everyone who hears the word of God and puts it into practice. Luke 11 verse 28. Let's get to work. If we really want to be blessed, let's start by obeying God.